Good morning, bonjour à tous. Hello everyone. 9 days arrived in Calgary, Alberta, and so far so good. Totally architecture and the sociology of the Calgary is different from Toronto and Montreal. We can say the old building less because the history of the Northwest Territory is after Upper Lower Canada. Culture, people again different. Despite of the some people is I'm surrounded by the some people. They said still you are we are here. Doesn't matter. Let's get off from negative point because might be judge ask me, you wrote an article and essay and context on August Comte in 2014 on positivism. How you sometimes talking a little bit like a military or harsh, or we can say negative. No, it's not the negative. Sometimes when it's sensitive and when it's in a critical point, you have to talk on a rigid logical voice, not without not non-prudence, without prudence. No, not logic. So now might be the Board of the Justice asked me on a positivism. So you want to destroy or your idea or your dream is to destroy the traditional or convention building? Not at all. We are not belong to the old mind of the war or history of devastating and make it debris. We want to make a positivism, as Auguste Comte says, based on his sociology. Some people say he's a philosopher. Some people say no, it's better say he's a sociologist. Anyhow, and we have to make a positive point. And all building is a heritage and tradition and is energy of hours and hours of the laborers and the brickle by brickle, they build up the buildings. But so I got an ordeal. There is some religious high school, and we cannot change the name. It's okay. You as an atheist or in part of the philosophy thinking, so you are isolated. No, not at all. Send me in any religious school without ask me about the religion. Just teach mathematics, geometry, physics, chemistry, biology, so any item I can teach in high school based on the age of the 12 until 18 years old, and make a very deductible and very simple. I try to use the simple word because if I talk too much philosophy vocabulary, a student asks me, excuse me, what does it mean ordeal? What does it mean, for example, prudence? What does it mean deductible? So I mean simple. You have to talk fluently, in English. English is a beautiful, aesthetic language in the grammar, and the special conjugation of the verbs in tense is beautiful. I mean, you have a say present perfect, future perfect, future continue perfect. I will have been doing. So that is the beauty of this grammar. I mean, and very complete. Anyhow, so I don't ask. So I go to any religious school and I'm teaching. So positivism. So no problem. But you say, excuse me, you have to change. First of all, your mind, and based on say, I confess and I oath and I pledge I'm this religion. No, it's not possible. I mean, I'm lying, or might be like a Galileo. So I know that the Earth is a rotation, but I'm saying that the Earth planet is the center. So like that. But anyhow, the time is past. Right now, we are in the 21st century, and the 4th century is past from that time. So we don't need that. But now, on a positivism, there is here this sign. Beautiful sign and beautiful, memory of the Canadian studies and history. The Gulu legacy, two brothers from the Isle Verte. Isle Verte means green isle in the French. Lower Canada influenced Western Canada as well as Gullivel and Calgary. Charles Boumet Goulou was Calgary's first legally trained and permanent resident judge, a legal scholar and educator who helped establish dual education system in the West. Surgeon for the New West Montreal Police at the Battleford in 1885. I have to research future in Canadian study what was that battle happened. I don't know. It's part of the evolution. Where Charles was a magistrate and a member of the territorial council. Edward Hector Goulou later followed his brother here. And his brother established together a practice, helped develop the Holy Cross Hospital, and created and led many French-speaking organizations and educational efforts in Goulouville, the village which took their name. So look, doesn't matter, the Holy Cross Hospital, why not? I'm a surgeon, I'm a judge, I go as a surgeon, as a medicine. I want to save the people's patient, the troops, the soldiers from this battle. Doesn't matter right now what's the name of this hospital. That's a positivism. So the pipe bowl, a carved portrait of the Dr. E.H. Goulou, presented by the King Leopold of Belgium for the doctor services as the Belgian Council for Northwest Territory. That's a very new knowledge. I didn't know that the Belgique has some history in the Northwest Territory, so we have to research on it and Google it, how comes and how much they helped us. Thank you from our Belgique and Belgian people in the Northwest Territory. Let's see. Respect to the, because this gentleman Goulou legacy, he established dual educational system. So our commitment and our pledgements to read French. So yeah, portier sculpteur sur pipe du docteur Goulou, présenté par le roi Léopold de Belgique pour ses services rendus en tant que consul de Belgique des territoires du nord de l'Ouest. L'héritage du frère Goulou et du frère natif de l'Isle Verte Canada influencerait l'Écosse ainsi que Goulouvet et Calgary. Charles Boumet Goulouvet fut le premier judge en résidence permanente, diplomate de roi de Calgary. Justice, the educator qui aidait a établi les deux systèmes d'éducation dans l'Écosse. Chirurgien de la police à cheval du nord d'Écosse en A445 à Battleford où Charles était magistrat et membre du conseil territorial. C'est ici quoi. Edward Hector Goulou rejoint plus tard son frère établi comme médecin contribua au développement de l'hôpital Sankore sera et président beaucoup d'associations francophones et filles progresse l'éducation à Rolleville, le village qui périt le nom. Merci beaucoup aujourd'hui.